What up? My name is Brad. Welcome back to Dragon Ball Legends. Today I'm going to be talking about the Soul Boost. So basically Soul Boost, you can think of it as the potential system from Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Right? That's the best way to think about it. So if we'll go to Krillin, he's my most completed character, and it's taken a lot. This game is based around longevity. Let me tell you, my goodness. So if you go to stage 1, right? Basically how it works is you start at stage 1 and you complete each one of these things all the way up. And they take Soul Boost, they take Super Soul Boost. No, they take a... Oh, goodness, what are they called? Oh, I feel like a moron. What are they called? Stop. Let me zoom out then. So if you go to something like this guy, so they take Rising Souls, they take Rising Soul 2, 3, so on and so forth. There's just a couple different ones. Rising Soul 1 and 2, Super Soul 1 and 2, and I think a Rising Soul 3, but that's only from events. You only get that from events. You can't buy that. So you just go right here. So you complete all of this stuff. The first stage only takes Rising Soul 1s, as far as I know. Takes a crap ton of money. We're talking like $800,000. Like, if not $1 million. All the way you get through that, and then you click the class up button, and that classes you up to here. But you have to be ranked 300 to be able to class up to 2. Right? And then you complete this one, which I already did. I know, I wailed out on the beta, I'm aware. But, this one takes like Rising Souls 2s, a couple different things in the middle of it too, not just 2. There's a couple 3s for really, really good abilities. But as you can see, it gives you more HP, it gives you more blast defense, so on and so forth. And then again, you class up again. This one you have to be level 600. And then you class up and that gets you to 3. And then 3 is the really, really crazy one that I've gotten 77% strictly because I have so many Z medals, but in the actual game, you won't be seeing 3 for quite a while. If you go to something like this guy, you start needing a lot. You start needing Rising Soul 2s, 3s, and you need to throw in greens as well. So it starts needing multiple, not just that color of that character. But again, these aren't like a huge deal. And what I mean by that is they're not super duper essential. So if you're just good at the game, you could have nothing in here, and as long as you're level 1000, you got pretty good statistics, more than likely. More than likely, you can still take on most people as long as you're level 1000. So make sure you keep up your levels. But this stuff is just kind of if you really want to focus on a character, you really like Krillin. You really like Goku Super Saiyan. You know what I mean? You've managed to pull a whole bunch of his dupes. You're like, you know what? I really want to start unlocking his Soul Boost paths. That's where you get to. Now, there's a couple other characters who... here, I'll show you real quick. I've completed them pretty much all the way through. But when you start noticing like the trend of like how much it takes... Like I said, this game is based around longevity. You're not, see, I only got to 31% on Yamcha, and then I was like tapped out on cash. I was like, I can't do it, man. I have like no money left. I'm not going to sit there and do that thing. So this game is based around having it for years. Like that's just how it is. Yamcha is pretty solid. They're all the same pretty much in this. They have their own different base statistics. So if you go in here, some of them have higher attack, some have higher HP. Like Krillin mitigates damage from blast defense, or from blast attacks and stuff like that. He has better blast defense. They all have their own main ability. So think of a passive skill in Dokkan. They all have all this different stuff. I don't really know what the unique ability. I think this is a bad unique ability. I think they just pooped on Yamcha for no reason, but whatever. Different video for different day, right? They just took a shit on him and they're like, yeah, dude, when you get exploded on, you take 50% more damage. Because he died that way. I don't know, man. It's funny as fuck. But yeah, if you go out here, that's pretty much the Soul Boost summed up. When you look into Baba's shop, exchange shop, I'm gonna probably call it Baba's shop for a while. You look in the exchange shop and you go down here, you start noticing how much it really takes. Because we're talking, if you were to use this, right, obviously you get these from quests and everything like that. But if you were to use only the exchange shop to buy these things, and obviously they'll probably add events and everything. If you use only the exchange shop to buy these things, this is hard. Luckily, I was able to get 50,000 Z medals because I just kept summoning on the free banner over and over and over and over again. But in the actual game, you'd never have that. So you can see these are only Super Soul 2s. I believe 3 comes from events when you beat the final event. And you beat it enough times over and over and over and over and over again. You eventually start pulling the 3s out of it. That's where I was starting to get it at least. You can see all these. It's actually a bit nuts. So Z medals, you get 100 for every character you pull after you've completed their 9,999. So once you've got a lot of characters complete, then yeah, you'll start pulling a lot of this stuff, but until that point, you're kind of just rocking out with the characters you got. Like I said, levels. Levels are your most important thing. Remember that. And yeah, obviously, you can use these right here. So it's not as terrible. Say you fill up a point every single day on Krillin. You know what I mean? Because you get rare medals as a login. At least you do right now. They might change that in the actual game. But you get rare medals as a login. And you get about 50 to 100, give or take, depending on what you're logging in for. And say you can buy 2 of these. Say you have 60, right? Then that might get you 2 points on the potential system. Which seems crazy. But in like a year, say you can complete 3 or 4 characters. You know what I mean? Fully complete them. It's actually like pretty similar to Dokkan Battle if you're free to play. Now, if you're not free to play, and of course you're just, you're wailing out and everything like that, there's going to be people who wail out on this game. I might wail out on, I don't know, dude. I haven't quite decided yet, but yeah, it's going to be a long process. Like, this game's here to stay for quite some time, or at least they're trying to. And I like it, so I have no problem with it. It's not like it's an issue, it's just, get ready for that. Anyways, that pretty much sums up everything about the Soul Boost. There's not a whole lot else to cover. Just think of the potential system from Dokkan, just better. Honestly, it's just better. And in case you were wondering, you can go through and just clear out entire rows of things. Actually, I might be able to show you with Vegeta real quick. So I haven't done a whole lot. I don't think I have a whole lot, but yeah, you can go through and you can just multi-select. So say I selected that one, I can do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. If I have all the items for it, and just do it at once. So it's that, but you don't need dupes. You just need items. So it's kind of give and take. It's going to be a very similar thing to Dokkan. Just be ready for a lot of Dokkan-based things. That's just how it is. Anyways, I'm going to glad thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. If you want to see more Dragon Ball Legends content, when the game actually comes out, I'm gonna go so hard on this game, you guys have no idea. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Deuces.